Yes, believe it or not, finger independence drills really are killing your gains. This is not a joke. I'm going to show you a bunch of reasons why this is happening here in this video, and then I'm going to give you some simple things you can do starting today. They're going to give you a much more relaxed and a much more efficient fretting hand without making you practice with any gimmicky gadgets or drills. Let's go. First of all, whatever problem you're having in your fretting hand, whether it is lack of speed or lack of ability to stretch or flying pinky or fingers curling onto the fretboard, whatever it is, it's almost never caused by a lack of independence between the fingers. Instead, it's almost certainly caused by excessively tense shoulder, arm, and fingers, or a crappy hand and thumb positioning in your fretting hand, or some combination. And until you fix those underlying causes, I can give you a whole truckload of finger independence drills. If you practice them with the same tensed up arm and crappy hand position, it's going to be a massive case of garbage in, garbage out. And oftentimes, these so-called finger independence drills can actually make your existing problems worse and can even lead to injuries in some extreme cases. That's because they force you to get your fingers in such extremely uncomfortable positions, if you are not used to those positions, that if you're already struggling with excessive tension in your hand and don't know it and don't know how to relax, that trying to fight your fingers to get, let's say, into a position like this, you're only going to make yourself more tense without realizing it because you think it's normal, so you just become tense, and if you don't know how to relax it, you just play with that tension all the time, and that just exaggerates the problem that was already pretty bad and takes it from bad to worse. And since any fretting hand issue you have, by and large, always boils down to just tension control and hand positioning, that means you don't need any special exercises to fix those two problems. You can improve them with literally anything. You can just take a major scale, learn to play it better with a better hand position, with a better thumb position, and with a more relaxed fretting hand, and boom, all of a sudden you have more finger independence and you haven't done anything special and you haven't had to go out and search for some magical finger independence drill. So how do you make your fretting hand fingers more independent? Well, let's keep things really simple. Forget any licks, scales, drills, exercises. In fact, let's just play one note. I'm not even going to pick it. There's no pick in my hand right now. I'm just going to fret the 5th fret on the 3rd string. Try to follow along. Put your index finger on fret 5 of the 3rd string of your guitar. Can you get your hand in this position and be relaxed? Can you take the other fingers and just wiggle them like this and confirm that they're relaxed? Can you check and make sure your shoulders, your left shoulder and your right shoulder are both relaxed? Can you check to make sure your jaw is relaxed and that you're breathing normally, you're not tensing your stomach, that your feet are relaxed, the whole thing? Can you do that while just fretting one note? Now, what about your thumb position? Is your thumb like this? That's wrong. Is your thumb like this? That's also wrong. If your thumb was like this, then you're doing it right. So before you move on and play any scales, licks, patterns, or look for any finger independence drills, make sure you can play one note and just get all these details to be correct. After you've done that, play the middle finger, fret number 6 on the 3rd string, and make sure that these guys are relaxed, the index finger is relaxed, make sure your shoulders, your jaw, your stomach, your feet are relaxed, make sure your bicep is relaxed, and then do the same thing with the ring finger. Check this guy, and then fret the note with the pinky finger. Make sure you can wiggle these guys and they're nice and relaxed, and make sure that while doing that, you're maintaining proper position in your wrist and that your thumb is pointing up. It's not wrapped around the neck of the guitar and it's not pointing that way. And after you're confident you can fret one note, then practice playing a scale, like say A minor pentatonic scale. Again, there's no pick in my hand. I'm just going to be fretting notes in silence and just focus on fretting this note here while these guys are relaxed. Fret the 2nd note, make sure these guys are relaxed, then fret the note on the 5th string, wiggle these fingers, make sure they're relaxed, and this note, just go note by note while watching your fretting hand into a mirror or into a webcam as you're watching my hand right now. Make sure that everything stays relaxed and that your thumb position is still like this and not wrapped around the neck. Those are the details you got to pay attention to that are going to set the foundation for proper finger independence. Now, as you're practicing this foundational finger independent stuff in your fretting hand, you can and should still practice the other areas of your playing as well. So don't put the rest of your playing on hold just to fix one issue in your fretting hand, no matter how severe it might be, because no single part of your playing is more important than your entire guitar playing. So do spend 5, 10, 15 minutes per day focusing on the finger independence issue, but then spend the rest of your practice time focusing on the other areas you got to improve in your playing. And if you want more help fixing your bad guitar technique habits, by the way, check out my Technique Cleanser course, link in the description box of this video. It's going to help you audit your guitar playing systematically for bad habits, point out which things are bad habits, and help you fix them one at a time. It's not cheap, but it's going to help you improve your guitar playing in a pretty massive way. And on top of the technique elements we talked about that are going to cause fretting hand finger independence issues, there's a whole host of other fretting hand challenges that you're not going to fix with any exercises, but you will fix them by understanding proper fretting hand biomechanics in a deeper way. I talk about them in this video right here. I highly recommend you watch it next.